2017 was a big year for Rosa Parrish and her family. Born in Bulgaria and raised in an orphanage, Rosa has faced her share of obstacles, but she now has a family here in Georgia and somebody to stand by her as she goes through a series of surgeries to repair a cleft palate and a congenital heart defect. The Fox Medical Team's Beth Galvin has a look back at Rosa's first surgery earlier this year.
Rosa's parents fell in love with her the first time they saw her, but she had some very complicated medical needs and they didn't know what to expect. All they knew was that Rosa needed them and they would face whatever lay ahead as a family. And they took that first step together at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta.
You're okay.
4-year-old Rosa Parrish is sleepy as she and her parents, Anna and Stephen Parrish, arrived just after dawn at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta at Eggleston's Day Surgery Center.
Thank you. I think she's very anxious.
And this is not Rosa's first surgery, but it is the first time she's not facing all of this alone.
I mean, it's nerve-wracking handing your child off to somebody else.
And the story of how this former orphan from Bulgaria ended up here more than 5,600 miles away in Atlanta begins in a difficult place.
We went through infertility. We've never conceived a child. That was a really hard season for us. But I had always wanted to adopt.
They found Rosa's brother Eddie first.
And we fell in love. We didn't even know where Bulgaria was, but we decided that we should go get him.
And when they did bring Eddie home to Perry, Georgia, he blossomed and a door began to open.
And we were just like, if there's another kid out there, we need to go get him. We thought we wanted a little girl with Down syndrome because our son has Down syndrome.
But then a friend told them about Rosa, who was in Eddie's same orphanage.
And it breaks my heart because they're basically in a room by themselves or with other children all day. They get fed twice a day, they get changed twice a day, and that's pretty much it.
Rosa was born with a rare facial cleft and cleft palate, pulling her face to one side. She also had a severe heart defect, and the Parrishes had no idea what all of this would mean.
But at the end of the day, it's hard to think about saying no to a child because you're scared of what the future looks like.
So in October of 2016, Rosa officially became theirs.
She's a super smart cookie. She's amazing. This girl has been speaking English for 8 months and she already understands everything we say.
Rosa knows she looks different, but
she loves to look in the mirror. She's very happy with the way that she looks, but I think the biggest change will be as she gets older. Maybe the thumb not having to cover up her mouth when we go out. You gonna do it?
In the pre-op area, Rosa gives herself the sleepy medication.
Want to swallow?
And as the drug kicks in, it's time to say goodbye.
I love you.
Rosa is headed first into ear tube surgery.
All right.
Despite the fact she has a very complex problem, this is a very straightforward problem that we can deal with today.
Because of her cleft palate, Rosa can't pop and clear her ears, so children's ENT specialist Dr. Stephen Gowdy drills tiny holes in Rosa's eardrums to relieve the pressure on them.
So her ears are backed up with fluid, so this will help her hear better.
Then oral surgeon Dr. Philip Strickland takes over. And because of Rosa's heart defect, they have to be extra careful in the OR, removing 2 of her teeth to lay the groundwork for more surgeries to come to close her cleft palate and facial cleft.
We're super stoked to get the process started. It's been a long time coming.
But Rosa Parrish will never again have to go it alone.
And Rosa faces several more surgeries ahead to repair her facial cleft and her cleft palate. And her parents have started the process of adopting another little boy from Eastern Europe. For the Fox Medical Team, I'm Beth Galvin.